For years I've travelled the world with my children and lived and worked in many different countries. Now that my children are independent adults, it's time for me to realise my childhood dream and own a farm. In June 2020, I bought an old farm in central Portugal that hadn't been worked on for 50 years. My name is Cindy. Join me and follow my journey as I try and restore the stone cottage and turn the land into a working farm again. Welcome to Quinta de Bela Pedra, my Portuguese farm. Picked up a load of poles yesterday, which I'm going to offload, and that's what came out of Matilda yesterday afternoon. I'm just looking, there's so much grass over here and I've got to clear them around the fruit trees. I almost don't even know where to start. It's like quite overwhelming. And I'm now thinking if I shouldn't just get some pots and some soil and put those avocados back into big pots just for a little while for them to acclimatize, rather than the extra shock of putting them into this, the actual ground as well. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment.
Yeah, you got it. That's got it.
And how are you supposed to do that one, man?
The guys have just left and they've done an absolutely sterling job today putting up this shed. It actually took all day, and so for the advert to say, oh, one person can do it, no, it took 3 of them and it was all day, but they've done an amazing job, and the quality of the shed is actually pretty good. And then they didn't get to complete the pig fence, but we've made a great start. So let me show you. So what we're doing, we've just got the posts in. We're making just a small enclosure because they're still small piglets, and then we are going to build a bigger paddock in the next month or so, and we'll keep this small one for if we've got to, I don't know, separate a boar, or if a sow is going to farrow one day. I mean, they're still piglets, so that's still way off, but we'll keep this particular little holding pen if we get in new piglets or something like that. But yeah, the fence posts are in solid as, and we've made sure that we've included a shady area, so that tree over there gets shade in the mornings and that one up there gets shade in the afternoons, so they'll have shade in here. But as I say, this is just going to be a temporary holding pen, and then we'll build a bigger one eventually. But very pleased with the day's work. And of course, I had to go to the Agri-Lodger, the agricultural supply store, to get some things. I had to like pig food and straw. But it seems like it must be grape planting season, vine planting season. And so I got 4 grapevines, because you can't have a farm in Portugal without grapevines. And I actually just bought some water to water these avocados. I got pig food. I bought myself a chair to sit on and lots of pots, because and also I've got bags and bags of soil. I have to tell you, I loaded all of this into the van by myself, so I've done a lot of loading and offloading today. Anyway, I'm going to offload it now. And yeah, look, my little grapevines have got grapes growing on them. Got different variety. I got 4 different varieties, because, you know, variety is the spice of life. Okay, let me offload this quickly. It's an absolutely beautiful evening on the farm. In fact, I don't even think it's evening. I think it's night already. How stunning. But I'm sitting, I bought myself a chair. I liked the color. And yeah, busy putting these avos back into pots. So let me get back to work. Okay, I'm calling it a night now. It's 9:15 already. I've just got a few more left to go, but I've run out of water, because as I've been putting them in, I've been giving them some water. So they are looking droopy. I'm hoping they're going to recover. So I'm coming to this area to come fetch Oreo and Cocoa Pop, and isn't this just stunningly beautiful? Here's the happy pig family. There's both sows. There's this one and the other one over there. Hello. I tell you something, Google Maps.
Oh, I don't know why he's playing this trick on us, but we are having a hard time explaining to people how
to get here.
Yeah, because we send the coordinates for the GPS or something like that, and
Google Maps
Google
gets
doesn't
lost.
recognize.
Yeah. Love the Kuni Kuni pigs. They've just arrived after a 2-hour journey, and they were so easy. I just lifted them up out of Matilda, put them out, and they are already grazing and eating grass. I just love it. So I baked them a special treat before I left. So let's see if they will eat. They're still so busy with the grass. I'm just going to get them some water now. It seems like Coco Pop is the more dominant one. She's taking the lead and Oreo is just following wherever she goes. And they didn't wee or poo along the way at all. This straw is just as clean as it was when I put it in here. So this is Coco Pop sitting with next to the water with her front 2 feet in the water and just chilling. I think she thinks she's next to a swimming pool at a luxury hotel. Finally made time to come to the Intermarché laundromat, which is a 24-hour laundromat. You just come in and pay your money and it does it for you. So I went in and did some shopping, bought some, because the Intermarché supermarket is just there next to Bricomart, and I just came in to get some fresh produce for my pigs. Right, let me just wait for the washing. So just down at the bottom of my road where the cafe is, there's the town water supply, and you turn that wheel, the water comes out this little, I don't know what it's called, a spigot, a pipe, and you hold the bottle there and you fill it. I was going to try and film the procedure, but it's very difficult to film yourself while you're turning the wheel and holding that. But an old man came out that could barely walk, so I filled his bottle for him, and then he let me just turn the handle while he held all my bottles under there. So we help each other here. Great news, just come to the Junta in Orca, and it was a little bit of a wait because the mayor is not maybe the fastest, but I got my attestado, which means I am registered in this district. Now I have to get the residency. So I'm sitting here in the shade of this lovely oak tree, and I am recycling the big cardboard boxes the shed came in, cutting like some strips like that. I'm going to use it to do like a little no-dig gardening around those fruit trees to try and knock down those weeds. So I haven't actually gone to check on my olives since I've been back, so I'll take you for a little olive trip. Here's the olive grove. Let's see if there's any olives. Little olives. You can see them here. Never got to prune the trees this year, so I don't know how big an harvest we'll get for olives. As you can see, there are olives, but I don't think they're particularly heavily laden. I think there has been a few storms which might have knocked some of the little baby olives off. I wonder how old these trees are. They look really old. If the house was built 120 years ago, 121 years ago now, in 1900, these trees are probably the same age, I would say. Yeah, this one doesn't have as much on as the other one. There's still a little bit, but not a majorly amount. They really should have been pruned. I'll have to definitely do that next time. This one has quite a few olives on there. So shady amongst these trees, and this is a part of the farm that I don't go to very often. The part that runs next to the road, going down from the olive trees. Usually we just look at the valley part, I suppose one can call it, and not this top terrace or the forest that goes all the way down. The mushroom rock is in the forest.
No, but literally, I've posted it and mentioned how
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet.
So I bought a water pump, which I'm thinking of putting this water pump up at the water mine, because I think that's closest to the pigs. Then I can actually have a pipe coming down that I can actually have water that can run into, give them a wallow. I have no idea how to set it up or work it, and I'm sure I've got to buy pipes, so I'm going to have to look into that. And I also got like a big generator, which of course I'm now going to have to try and get out the back. I've got to get all this hay out the back as well that was in for the pigs. And yeah, that's some hose pipe that I got for once I've got that sorted. I'll find out how to do these things eventually. So I bought an IBC tank, couldn't fit it into Matilda, but lovely Lisbeth from down the road went and fetched it in her trailer and brought it. So we've just put it up here. We're not too sure where to put it. So this is on the rocks at the moment. Here we're thinking if it's going to get gravity fed, the well is down there next to the tree. That if we pump the water up here and then gravity feed it down, and at the moment kind Julian is watering my plants for me. He's brought his pump, which you can hear, watering my fruit trees. You see, this one is, the top part died, but look here. You see, this one is growing again.
Yeah, right.
See, the top part had died,
Look,
and then it's growing again.
thick.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the thicks are pretty hardy if you've got good root.
yeah. Oh, one of them over here, the low part is also, it looked like it had died. Yeah, yeah, but it's starting again.
It's got good bit of growth in there, hasn't it?
Yeah. See, look there. Oh, well, I think,
Been taking note and trying to get more water to
yeah.
certain ones to go, come on.
Yeah, come on. Just sitting here feeling a little traumatized. Just caught my 3-month-old pigs mating. I think, yeah, this is like little teenagers filled with hormones. Oh, goodness. Anyway, if you have liked the video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Do all of that. And I'll see you on my next video. Keep well, keep safe, keep sane.